other year, any of these next 8 shows could easily be number 1 if it wasn't such a hard-hitting year with so many amazing releases. Yes, we are so back! Shogun. I have a little bit of pride because it was shot here in Vancouver, where I live, in the film industry that I work in. And yeah, it was incredible, very political, with the wit and the chess pieces of Game of Thrones in a sense, but it was more in reality. The history of the colonization in Japan. Arcane, one of the most beautiful, talented pieces of animated work. So incredible. I really, really wish they had just let some of those moments sit and expanded them for the 2 seasons. We would have breathed a bit more, which makes each moment pack a harder punch. It's a little too overstimulating for me personally, but I can still say unbiased that it's incredible. It's just, it's kind of hard for me to watch more than maybe 2 episodes at a time. Griselda, very well done. That woman was lethal. It's about a Latina drug dealer paving her way in a very male-dominated field. Yeah, she killed it. Very, very interesting show. The Gentleman, holy. So this was actually initially higher, but I'll tell you why it's a few lower in a second. It's hilarious, a perfect balance, wit, humor, suspense, action, just so well done. The ending really made me mad. I don't like when, although I can suspend my disbelief, it has to be rooted in logic. So I don't like when things just don't logically make sense for that character to decide to do. Everything up until that moment has culminated, and then just we needed to at least see a few more hints at the psychology behind it. I was just okay, but still very worth it. Incredible show. Yellowstone. I am taking that as an average of the show. The last few episodes that were released this year, some things were just goofy. Like Rip had that really out of character, odd monologue. It just didn't make any sense for that character at all. But on average, I think they did what they could. They had a lot that they were dealing with, and they handled it really elegantly, and it still ended off strong. But I really, really love the feel and the tone of this show. Squid Game. I do think the first season was a bit better, but don't be upset by that last episode. It wasn't like a finale, so they really should not be calling season 3 season 3. It's season 2 part 2. It's very obvious, but it wouldn't give you that final closure feeling that any other season finale would. So just wait. So well done. Sub, not dub, obviously. Great show. Absolutely worth it. And finally, Black Dove. This is where The Gentleman and Black Dove are very similar. Almost exact same demographic of enough humor, but then it's more action and suspense and dealing with crime. But the reason I ended up switching it is because The Gentleman is just lighter. It has more comedic moments than Black Dove. The weight of what's happening is definitely higher stakes in Black Dove. So I've said this a few times, but it packs a harder punch because it really hits you. It hits home. Great representation. It's not forcing women being powerful in your face. It's not forcing a gay relationship in your face. It's just there. I think it balances it really well. Sits with you longer than The Gentleman, even though The Gentleman might be more enjoyable to watch in the moment because it's funnier. You know what I mean? Both are just incredible. We really needed good media back, and we're so back. What an incredible year for TV shows specifically. More so than the movies, I think, personally. But yeah, super exciting.